mic sounds nice.
Check 1.
My mic sounds nice.
Check 2.
My mic sounds nice.
Check 3.
'Cause are you ready? Pa, 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 pa. Yeah.
It's your girl Moet.
This is Tanya Renee.
This your girl Smooth Operator, aka Smooth, aka Ow, aka goddamn, why didn't I get some tonight? Aka goddamn country, are you single? Aka I need a man tonight. Aka flirty, flirt. My brother, go ahead.
Oh man, yeah. It's Kendra.
This Kendra. That's a tough one to follow. Yeah, I can't
You be speeches after all that.
Word.
You be speeches in time, be like, yeah, keep going.
That's why I think I'm going to start going before.
Yeah, you gotta go before her. Yeah.
Word.
It's always funnier when you go after them.
That's true. I like his reaction after that.
Like you
I'm all reacted out now, motherfucker. That's it. Hey, that's hey, listen. It is what it is, man. You already know.
Follow the crew and you gotta follow them.
Yeah.
God bless him. But no,
I can though.
You
so
didn't do anything fun tonight? Was it just a house tour?
Oh my God, it was a house tour. It was him trying to penetrate your girl, and I was like, I can't. 7 months of being celibate, I can't.
Really? Are you proud of yourself? I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of me, but then his African took hold of everything, and then yeah, but I can't fight that, and I can't talk about that because I'm trying to holler at somebody at a casting crew. So I'm gonna say I didn't do
Free my boyfriend.
what I want to do. Free my boyfriend. Free my boyfriend.
Yeah, I did wrong for you. But all right, so let's get started. Tanya, you ready?
Okay, so I was looking at Top Buzz, and I came across an article about a black lady in Oklahoma, and she was in a relationship with an abusive husband.
Yo, peace out.
She was 19 when it happened, and the boyfriend went to jail for abusing her 2 smallest children, which happened to be his children also. So he pled guilty. He received 2 years jail time, and I think a little bit of probation also. But the wife, guess what? How much the female got?
No time.
30 years.
Whoa.
And guess how much she's already served?
10.
15.
Oh.
And he served 2, and he pled guilty to doing it.
That's crazy.
What the fuck?
So,
And he was abusing her as well.
yes, he was abusing
So it's
everybody.
like, how do you punish the
the
abuse?
justice system is so fucked up and corrupt. Like,
Let me read something from.
He must have had a nice pocket full of money.
No. They just, that certain place, when the women let things happen to their children, they hold them more accountable than the person who did it because they opened the door and let them do it. Like they're more or less saying you should have went and got
In their
some
mind,
help.
the women is supposed to be the gatekeeper. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
So
They're
what the
supposed to
fuck?
know.
So-
They're supposed to know. Okay, if you doing getting abused, you should leave. But definitely when the children start getting abused, you have to go.
So what
She
the
didn't
fuck
go.
was these? Some black Mormons out this motherfucker? Like,
it's in Oklahoma, so you never fucking know. Like,
But
but in Oklahoma, they prosecute women more harshly than
yes,
anything.
yes,
oh, word?
yes, and they're known for that. I mean, like.
They have the highest.
Yes, the highest incarceration rate for women in the world. Not just in the United States, in the world.
Oh, word?
Yes.
I never knew that.
So, So now,
I just learned something today.
15 years later, they're finally, and the new DA wrote a letter to the probation and parole board to let this woman free. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, anybody with sense would, I'm not complaining because I think they should have did this a long time ago, but thank God somebody did it now, you know? Because she was denied in 2015 and 2018
That's crazy.
to be pardoned.
Wow.
So that's something you gotta like shake your head to. Like, what if your family member was in Oklahoma, and like
now, do they have evidence of her being a conspiracy to this shit?
No, they didn't either.
It's not about.
It's not about
he
that.
pled guilty to doing it. There's no discrepancy in who did it. He did it and got 2 years, but she allowed it to happen. A broken femur for both of the kids, broken ribs. So they're looking at all the demons that was done to the kids, and for how long. And she sat there. She knew he was abusing her too. But he's basically saying, you sat there and was stupid and let him abuse you. But then you let him abuse the kids too, you're gonna pay. But I don't think it's right. I don't think it's fair.
think
If
it
you're
is.
gonna do anything,
It's definitely
give
not.
him 2 years, give her 3 years. If you're gonna do it. 30 years and she did 15 of them? That's
Crazy.
I can't even put my head around that. That's insane.
Yeah. That shit
It's
is
shameful,
definitely bugged
like-
out.
It is. Like,
And first of all, if you know you're the state that does this, the worst in the world, why somebody did something about it already?
right.
But the new governor, they said he's a businessman turned governor, and he's having prison reform as a top priority. Thank God, this woman is finally gonna get out and be with her, because her kids were little. Like, one was under a year and one was like a year when this happened.
19 when that happened.
Yeah,
So it's
she
like
was 19, and he
And
looks
how old
horrible.
is she now?
35.
Add
Oh.
can't do the
15, 19 to 34. Oh, wait,
That's horrible.
I'm sleepy.
It don't even matter the time. Like
For real.
the ages that you hear, and that shit sounds wild as fuck.
And her kids had to write
It's
letters
wicked.
like, "I want my mom home." Like, and
Oh
these
my
are
God.
and these are the kids who got abused also. They were the
my
one that it
God.
happened to, and they wrote
So,
letters
so
like,
they
"Get my
feel
mom."
sympathy and know that it's not my mom's fault. Like it is the
Right.
person
And
who
they had
did
to
it
live
me.
without a mom.
Right.
Like, did they even have that in consideration? You worrying about them hurting the kids, you're gonna only hurt them more.
Right.
Not having their mom. But then he probably was like, the mom wasn't worth a damn when she was there. They ain't gonna fucking miss. You know, I don't know what their whole
get the
judicial
logic,
system was
right.
doing. Like, it's more than one judge, you know. So I don't know what their frame of mind was.
I don't know what the frame of mind was, but I have definitely heard of stories where the mom has let the stepfather / father to
Yeah.
abuse the children, and the shit goes wickedly wrong. If you look up this story called Child of Rage, you will hear about this girl, and she went through hell and motherfucking back. She, at the age of doing the whole interview, she's probably about 8 or 9, and she can remember. They'll say, "When did the abuse happen to you?" This little baby, her knows that it happened when her was 1 year old. Like, that's so traumatic to know that something
Yeah, 'cause
sexually
you
happened
don't
to you at
remember
1.
things at 1.
Right. She's like, it would happen at 1. She can remember where it happened at. She can remember what she was looking at when she was 1, to distract her mind from thinking about what was happening. This shit is so deep and traumatic that we at this stage we can't fault the mom, because her mom passed away when she was 1. So they just speculate that the mom did have parts in letting him sexually abuse her, but she vividly remembers her mom, and she all the way remembers her motherfucking dad assaulting her and making her feel disgusting and nasty, to the point that she wants to poke her damn brother in the dick with a fucking pen.
Oh God.
Yes. She like, I do it to my brother because I want him to feel how I felt. Like, what the fuck did you feel? I felt disgusting, so I want him to feel that same way.
That sound kind of familiar. I feel like I've been hearing about that recently.
Yep. So they say that in the first stages of life, if you are not shown love, compassion, how to sympathize with people, you will basically be a rotten ass motherfucker.
Yep.
And that's kind of what happened
Maslow's
to her.
hierarchy.
So they had to bring her through a whole rehabilitation type of system, where she was around children who were treated basically the same way she was. And she had to learn how to love again, be around horses and sympathize with them and know that they feel. Because at one point, when that little girl, I don't want to tell you her name, I don't want to tell you too much, but go through child
Why not tell us
rage.
her name?
Because I want you to feel like you know her from your own experiences.
I ain't gonna watch it. I promise you I won't.
Everybody
Child
ain't like
rage.
you, Miss
Everybody
AKA.
everybody ain't like me and everybody ain't like Monet or Moet, who gonna not listen to me. Child of rage, okay? So, because if you want to hear the full details, you will listen to that shit because it's that emotional and it makes you connect and it's just crazy. So she says how her dad molested her, like she masturbates on a consistent basis every day.
So
This is
I
what
thought you didn't
does.
want to give too much away about the story. I don't.
That ain't too much, which is crazy. I gave you a little bit.
She just ain't trying to get no names. My nigga said, I ain't no snitch, nigga. I'll tell you about this shit, but I ain't no snitch,
I ain't
nigga.
6'9".
There you go.
God damn. He catching it from every which way.
I hear that. What y'all feel about snitches? Because I was in a relationship where this nigga made me feel like snitches get stitches, and I stood upon that. But
Well, we grew up. Fuck the relationship. We grew up here. Snitches get
snitches get stitches, but it's
do.
something when you
Yes,
hear
they
it from
do.
somebody who's not from I can't say a culture, but when you're from New York, it's a different everything
No, it's not.
than what you are used to.
Everywhere got the hood, man.
Well, you
Like
are
NORE
you
say
were
everybody got a
raised
ghetto
as.
nigga. Everywhere is a
Our
ghetto
shit
nigga.
was different because like we were kind of gentle.
Not too different.
This is how our hood was compared to your hood. Kendra, where are you, Kendra? We dealt
were
with
shelters, so
yeah,
No,
we
she
were
didn't say
sheltered.
compared to my hood.
Yeah,
Okay.
we dealt with nothing.
Y'all just never did the shit that I did.
We didn't, so they sheltered from yours.
But your hood was the same hood as mine. We lived in the same goddamn hood,
We live in the
Shotty.
same hood, but what you experienced? Tell me something that you experienced that I can tell you that. Damn, I ain't experienced that till I was 20.
I sold drugs. You never did that.
Exactly. When I hear about niggas selling
I
drugs,
smoked.
when I got old,
I used to partake in reefers.
I did that
you
at
don't
14,
do that.
15, and I had a bad
You tried
trip.
it one time.
Bad trip. I saw demons. Don't you do that.
You just started drinking not too long ago.
Exactly. 8 years ago.
I've been drinking since I was about 12, 13.
Mm-hmm. So
I started smoking
our
when I-
hoods are so different. Even though we were raised in the same household, our hoods are different.
I'm a boy though.
So like,
But that really don't matter. It really don't matter.
It's still just cold
Like-
all around. Snitches. You don't snitch.
and I never took that serious. So like dealing like with somebody from New York, where he was like hood as fuck. So I felt like, oh, that nigga mean that shit. And yeah, like I didn't take it serious. Like you took it serious always.
Of course.
Yeah, you did.
Because of what I did. You
Well,
have to. Well, Sadie, talk.
He already said it.
Talk, Sadie. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Like, you're moving your lips too fast for me to read them, motherfucker. So I can't read them, motherfucker. So what are you doing? What the fuck?
You know, you don't want to be 6'9" all the way. You try to mouth that shit like, yeah, brother, you did do all that shit plus more. Like,
I'm not doing it now. Like, I ain't sold no drugs, nigga, since
swear to God, you told me
08.
about that story that you did that and then you did that and you was a plug. And like, yeah, you don't want to expose them all the way.
Right, not even with street shit. Like when it comes to like, say if you know your cousin cheating on his girl, but you love his girl to death, like that's fam. You know you can't say nothing. So it's like, yeah, like even though we in the street shit, we be in some shit, and it's like, yeah, snitches will get stitches. I'll lose a whole cousin if I say something.
Oh,
to
yeah,
him.
it definitely applies all the way around.
All the way around.
All the way around.
I'm gonna tell you this. Everybody ain't built like that. We have an uncle.
No, they definitely not.
We have an uncle that he's from North Carolina, and he was moving weight, and he got arrested, and they went in his phone and called everybody up, and they told them if they don't talk, that they're gonna lose their jobs, their children, their houses, everything.
They was trying
So,
to get that nigga.
35 motherfuckers on the phone. 35 niggas showed up in court.
Damn.
So now he was okay. He was okay. You know, you gotta prove shit. But then guess who came and testified? His fucking plug. So
Whoa.
how can you deny anything when Juan Pablo was telling him he's serving you 3 keys a week.
Damn.
Can't get away from it. So everybody ain't built for this shit. There should be some type of test, some type of something that you got to go through so you won't tell. But shit hit different when you in that room and they telling you, we're going to nail you to the wall. You're never going to see the light of day. You're never going to do this. A weak motherfucker will break.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And not even a weak motherfucker. A nigga who got too much shit hanging over their head.
Right.
They're going to ease their way up. They're going to fucking tell. That's why I don't do shit. I keep my nose clean.
Nah.
Because I'm not that I'm going to snitch. I don't put myself in a position to snitch.
You was right how you said it the first time, the weak motherfucker. It don't matter what you got to lose.
Well, he would not tell on he didn't want nobody where he was.
And he had shit to
Well,
lose.
he did not tell.
He had
and then
shit
your
to lose,
motherfucking
though.
plug tells. That's insane.
Listen.
That's the worst. But
I'm just glad I never had to endure the snitching.
Right.
Excuse me. I'm just glad I never had to endure that. Because boy. One of my boys did, though. Word.
What if you had a boy that he was your ace boom
and I was
boom,
fucking with him,
and he was a snitch,
and motherfucking this nigga was about to fuck with him?
We'll whisper
No,
later.
I ain't gonna, exactly. But nigga. Nigga. Check
I
it,
did
right?
hear you say that
I'm
one
gonna
time.
break it down. So bang.
Oh my God, talk, Kendra. I'm kidding.
Shut
You're
up.
not supposed to know. You're not supposed to know.
Goddamn, so
That's
you
only
just
for
broke
me.
the story up.
I'm for the faint of
She
heart.
do
I
that
don't
all the
give a
time.
fuck who I hurt. Go ahead, brother, man.
Wow. If that wasn't some of the soloist type motherfucking, oh man. Anyway though, yeah. So into this story, we doing it for a minute. Going to work, everything, chilling, getting it. So I introduced him to him. So bang. It's one day after work and shit. And he start calling me like, yo, where he at? I'm like, yo, I don't know. They ain't no mind you, we just get out of work and they're supposed to have as soon as we get out of work.
Mm-hmm.
So wow. So he hitting me. Now mind you, I'm calling this nigga. And the whole time I'm calling this nigga, I'm like, yo, I hope this nigga is not around no cops getting arrested. None of that shit.
Was he?
What whole crib got raided?
No.
My nigga got caught with a half a pound to a pound of regular weed, half a pound to a pound of exotic weed, 1,000 Xanax pills.
Oh no!
It was about to cop 1,000 Miley's, nigga.
No.
Yeah.
Nigga, my nigga was getting it.
Oh no.
Nigga. Somebody told on him. Own people, nigga.
That they be the first.
Own
Cause
people.
they mad you don't give them their money. You risk your life every day, but they want what the fuck you got. They feel like
And
you
it's
ain't
fucked
work
up
for it,
'cause my
so
nigga
you should
was
give it to
so
him.
humble with his shit, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
So humble with his shit, yo. And nigga straight told on my nigga, man. Like I remember one day, you chill at the crib and shit. You like, yo, Dre, cause that's what he called me and shit. He like, yo, I need you to help me real quick. So this nigga moves the couch.
What's the back of the couch, dude?
He got the bud in the wall. Mike's been eating the weed.
Come on, man.
So he's like, yo, I gotta get this shit up out of here. So we just pulling weed out. Pulling bud out, nigga. We pull like a half a pound out. Bags all bit up in.
Oh, come
nigga,
on.
Mice around there real
Come
fucked up,
on.
nigga.
Come on.
Real fucked
I'm
up,
surprised
nigga.
that ain't kill him.
Yeah, they probably was high as hell. They probably got intoxicated.
For real.
Nigga. Yo.
Should have been going so.
I got some good stories, man. Some good old fun
For
shit.
real, that's crazy.
Word.
That's crazy. But look,
But
if
yeah,
you
we
ain't
don't snitch.
if you ain't
ain't
built
no
for that
snitching.
shit, sit the fuck down. If you ain't built for it, go be a librarian. This is what I tell everybody.
Word.
You ain't
Word
built
up.
for that shit.
Word
It's
up,
safe
man.
in the library. Cause the
Word up.
streets
It
ain't for
is, but
you.
it take a whole. Don't you gotta
Word.
do a course or something to be a librarian? I tried.
That shit's no joke.
I tried. Now I'm out here moving weight. It's too hard to get
Let me tell you this shit. What? This the crazy shit. And this is on some Snitches type shit. So I'm fucking around back. This is back when Essence like first born. It's like 05. 04. No, this shit like this like 03, 04. So I'm fucking around with the crack and shit. So I'm on Willow for like a whole day, chilling, moving shit. So we go to leave. So we hop in the car and shit. We see him get behind us. They followed us from what's that, Hillside across from A1. They followed us from there, nigga, to the corner store right down here on Cook, that across from where Pop used to live at. That's not too far up from where Pop used to live at. So bang, I'm like, yo, all right, check it. Pull over at the store. We just gonna get out. As soon as we pull over, nigga, they pull right in front of the car. Bang. They're like, nah, don't move. I'm like, fuck, this was when I was the motherfucking warrant king. I ain't give a fuck about warrants. I had warrants all over the place. So, wow. They like, yo, come on out. They searched us all. Them niggas would have been good if I ain't had no warrant. My dumb ass got a warrant. I got crack in my shit. But they didn't find it. So, it's like, they check me and shit. They take me because I got the warrant. Now, mind you, they throw me in the motherfucking Tahoe. Them niggas checking me in the while we in the back seat in the Tahoe, nigga. Still checking me, so they like, yo, checking me hard too. They're like, you sure you don't got nothing? I'm like, nah. They was like, listen, we gonna check you again. And if you got something when we get there, nigga, it's gonna be worse. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, I got something. I got some crack. So I show them where the shit at. Where I had the shit was so, oh my goodness. So marvelous, nigga. So marvelous. So I'm like, yeah, I got it. So these niggas bring me up in their locker room, nigga.
Huh?
I'm in their locker room.
Come on, man.
Time. Now I'm like, y'all niggas bring, I'm thinking they gonna fuck me up. Because we in the locker room, nigga.
Right.
These cops coming in and out. These niggas got my draw, checking me. Checking me, nigga. So I'm like, yo, it's in here. So bow. They find it, whatever. They throw me in a room for a minute. So I'm like, yo, I'm about to go down. Because I had a nice amount of crack still left. So they got me in the room and shit. They bring me back in the room. This nigga like, yo, all right, so how long you been doing this? I'm like, yo, on some real shit, I don't got no job right now. I got a daughter. I'm just doing it so I can get some money for that. He like, word? He like, all right. Now, while he talking to me, he just fumbling the crack. Just fumbling the crack in the bag, nigga. He like, all right, so, how long it take you to move this? I'm like, nigga. Nigga. Huh? How long it take you to move this? So I'm like, that, what I had, it usually don't take long, like a day. I mean, day and a half. You're like, okay. You know anybody that got guns? I'm like, what? Guns? Nah, nigga, I don't know nothing about no guns, man. This like my first time like fucking with this. Like I'm just doing it because I need money for my daughter and shit. So he like, okay. All right, well check this out. Wrote this number down and shit. Hear anything about any guns? Give me a call. I said, okay. Nigga, he let me go, Tom.
Shut up, Dre.
Yeah, they was trying to,
the
like,
crack I had, I just knew I was
on
going down, Tom. That nigga said, yo, here's my name, number. Anything about any guns, give me a call. I said, all right.
Man.
I called this girl so quick, nigga.
Bro.
Oh, my goodness, nigga.
I would have been in church the next day.
Nigga.
Thank you, Jesus.
I tossed that
Won't he
nigga
do
number
it?
out soon as we got by St. Mary's, nigga. I was like, yo, the good Lord he had me. He had me. I had a warrant and some crack, nigga.
For real.
Oh,
That's
my
crazy.
goodness.
Yeah, had that been a weaker ass nigga, he probably would have called,
Nigga.
like, if he ever found out who had some guns.
Nigga.
What the fuck you
I'm glad
doing?
that our brother man and Don got out of that.
He's so damn crazy.
You. I couldn't believe that shit.
That's crazy, yeah.
I said, damn, so you feel that comfortable to talk to me? Mm-hmm. So I must look like that much of a weak dude to you to think that I'm gonna call you. Okay, hey, Mr. Whatever, hey, get the fuck out of here, nigga.
I found the gun.
Nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. Yo. That was one of the luckiest days of my life.
Hell yeah.
That is
And I ain't had too many lucky ones, but good Lord.
Thank you.
I thank you to this day.
Thank you.
Yo.
Well.
Because that could have been my felony right there. Word.
Yeah.
And I got off with that.
nice.
That's what I'm saying. I done did so much shit, man, that I should have a record for. And it's like, yo, the good Lord, man.
He got better plans
Watching
for
over
you,
me,
sir.
that's right.
He got better plans for you.
Good Lord, man.
Speaking of the
Shit
good
crazy.
Lord, people who preach the good Lord's message ain't as good. Tell you, please,
Okay, so
give us the story.
I got another story about this pastor out of North Carolina. And he is a senior pastor at his church. And he has been having sex with between 11 and 14-year-olds. And they've been impregnated twice.
That's
They
despicable.
made him have abortions. I don't know what else to do about that. I don't even know what else to say about this man. But, I mean,
That's
he's a
despicable.
good-looking man. He can have any woman that he wants. But
Them be the ones that do it, though, cuz.
I guess so.
Them be some of the ones that do it. Not to interrupt.
I guess so. So he's from Spartanburg, South Carolina. He's 32. For real.
Yeah.
He was sentenced 20 years, suspended after 10, and 5 years probation. He must register as a sex offender,
Yep.
and he can't have any contact with the victim.
Yep. Which is how it should be.
The victim was pregnant twice by this man. So it's only one victim. I think it was more than one, but it's only one victim. And she was pregnant twice. So
And
He
had
made a good
abortions
abortion.
too, cuz. And had
two
abortions.
abortions.
That's crazy.
So
To terminate the pregnancy.
when do you, if you already a dumb nigga, when do you smarten up? Because this nigga didn't learn after the first pregnancy.
What time? You know them niggas that's so dumb. That's them niggas they so dumb they just cocky. It's not
They
even
been
dumb,
getting
you
away
just
with it so
cocky.
long.
Word up, and you think you, hey, man, listen, it's me. Ain't nobody
People
fucking
like
with
them
me.
smarting up once they about to when they on the deathbed or whatever.
When they get
Or when they
caught.
about to get their time,
Yeah. Like R. Kelly. Well, what y'all doing this to me for?
that
And
nigga should have been went down.
Yeah,
He should have been went down. All that shit they doing right now, I don't give a fuck
bullshit.
about that, because it's like, now I feel like y'all just bringing motherfuckers out to try to pin this nigga
And you
even
know
more.
what? I
should have been got this
said,
nigga.
I don't think that shit is real. You know, Aaliyah was 15 when he was married to
She was
her.
14.
14. and
No,
he was 23.
I think she was 15, I think.
She, they started fucking around when she was 14.
No.
Got married when she was 15.
Okay, see, so like that's crazy. He was 23, and we all know that he got molested by
21,
his
21
sister.
the youngest.
Like, so we
But
like
that don't make it no better, though.
these people are like really trying to act like these niggas. It's not a pattern of theirs. I was saying to Moet today. I was like, yo, if anybody starts to say that Ray Charles or Stevie Wonder raped their ass, you know niggas just out for fucking money. Cause you could easily just walked away from their ass.
For real.
Fucking outside the room, distracted their ass and walked the fuck out the room.
Stupid.
Ray
Nah.
Charles, take me. How? Your ass didn't think to throw something across the room and shot me. I gotta go, Ray. I got pee. What you gotta do, chase you? You big
You
fool.
a damn fool out there.
Alright.
I mean, smooth. Okay. So listen to this, right? Does anyone here listen to R. Kelly anymore?
I do.
I was never an
Always a great
You was
artist.
never R. Kelly?
I love you,
Never.
R.
Sadly, I like his music. But
Saturday.
I always wonder why none of that shit ever happened to me. What?
I'm telling y'all, we eating popcorn, and these niggas how they smacking all on the bank.
AKA mukbang.
he's so stupid. Okay, so
Mukbang.
Flavory.
I listen to R. Kelly, right? People might think I'm not supporting, women because they were molested. I am so for, I'm so for. I relate to a person being abused and molested and stuff like that. I understand. But just those women, I don't feel sympathy for because I don't want to sound bad, but this is what I feel.
You're talking about the new ones, right, Cub?
The one that had the R. Kelly, the 3 days.
The two chicks that was sitting there saying that they good with him and all that. You talking about them?
I don't know nothing about that. I'm talking about the one they had a little show about it and they showed all the victims and shit like that.
Okay.
I ain't really listening to it, but so those girls. When I tell you, everybody in the equation saw something at the end of the tunnel, and that was money. Mm-hmm. They knew if I fucked with him, I'm going to get money. So that was your motive.
Are you talking about the one who?
I'm talking about any motherfucker that was on that show. A girl, one of them was mad because he gave her a sexual transmitted disease and only gave her $1,000. Little Puerto Rican chick, I think.
That's the one that got the herpes,
She
right?
like something. I don't know which one it was.
Black chick.
No, I think this one was like. Either she was Puerto Rican or she was light skinned. I don't know.
One chick he's supposed to be gave herpes to.
I don't know. I really didn't look into it. I ain't looked at it that
dark
good.
skinned chick.
But what I say is, I know I have 2 daughters, and I know that their mom said, "Don't stay out all night. Come home. You have to go to school tomorrow." But you know what them niggas said? I see something at the end of the tunnel. I see bread. Ain't nobody giving me no bread here. I'm going to do what I want to do. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. Or they even had some of the parents who's bringing them to his ass. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, my kids at 16 and 15 and 14, they knew to listen to their mom and don't go out and stay with a grown fucking man. But they were grown. They were acting grown.
Right.
When you 15, you think you know everything. You don't know
every
shit, though.
thing, yes.
You don't know shit.
Not to interrupt time.
Go ahead.
But do you agree with my coworker?
What?
As far as this shit is all the parents' fault?
Not all. Because if it was my
yeah.
kids, I know I'm going to be telling them, you ain't got no business with this grown man. Sit your ass down.
That's what I'm saying. So pretty much, like, you might as well say it's their fault because they all let him go with
They
him.
ain't listen. All of them, all them people.
Everybody know what R. Kelly was about. Everybody in this motherfucker, in the United States of America at least, know R. Kelly from beginning of career till fucking 2018, nigga.
Mm-hmm. Right. So there are some parents who.
So I kind of
really
agree with him on
yeah.
that, but I kind of don't agree with him on
Right.
that.
I think if I know my child is with this grown man, I'm gonna call the cops and have him go get my damn child from his house. Now I think
And
if
that's
they
why I
thought,
would say it's the parents' fault because
yeah,
they didn't.
I gotta agree.
Like the aunt who was like to
and they pissed
her
on her?
niece, she was like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, Sparkle.
Yeah, and she was like, what are you doing here? And her parents dropped her off to R. Kelly's house. She was like, oh, okay. And then come to find out that nigga done been pissing on her.
Because they was trying to say that Sparkle was in on this shit in the beginning.
She didn't even know nothing about it. Like she introduced him one time, and then after that one time, her parents brought her to R. Kelly to chill with that nigga.
This is what I want to say is if he go to jail, when he go to jail,
I would say he needs to.
every grown up that was in the house, in the premises, who helped him do this shit need to go to jail too. Mm-hmm. His security guards. I don't give a fuck if it's his cook. If the cook saw some little motherfucking children in there and you ain't gonna get no help, off with your head.
Everybody that spoke that shit today, they be like, yeah, I can look at them girls and tell they was too young to realize it,
right.
And they'll put their head down like,
yeah,
because
you need to be ashamed of yourself.
Nigga, listen.
Y'all need jail time too.
I honestly think people like R. Kelly and people like freaking Gypsy Rose and anybody that has gone through sexual molestation and just
he can't get no pass.
Listen, hurt people.
Yeah, you don't know how to handle it.
Who are molested will molest.
Yes,
but you gotta know if you need some help, you gotta go get some damn help.
Yes, and a lot of people are.
But I'm not trying to hear that.
He don't know how to stop it. Like one of the brothers who was getting molested at the same time. He felt like it was wrong. Like, and that's why I say to myself, like, would I have been R. Kelly? Because I think I would have been. I wouldn't have felt like there was nothing wrong.
All right, so check this out. So nobody in your entire childhood has ever had you do anything.
I used to
far
feel
as
like I got
sexual.
molested, and I would always tell Monet mom who I thought I got
It's
molested.
not. It's not even as being molested. It's just because. All right, unless you saying, all right, because now this is where this coming to. Define molestation. Is that ongoing shit or shit that just happened a couple
Shit that
of times?
makes you feel uncomfortable. Shit that makes
So it could just happen once, and that's
Nope.
molestation.
Nope.
Yeah.
To
It's
me,
it's
not.
abuse.
Once.
One time.
No,
One time it's abuse.
I think that's uncomfortability because I've had felt uncomfortable by a couple of adults, and I can't say every adult made me feel uncomfortable because
It's a difference between
that's a
being
lie.
uncomfortable and being molested.
yeah,
It's a
but
big
anybody
difference.
that makes you feel uncomfortable, that's what we just said.
That
Do they
makes you as uncomfortable, but it's not molestation.
What do you consider molestation?
Okay, so is it molestation that makes you feel
And that's what we
uncomfortable?
said. We said make you feel uncomfortable. Y'all said that's molestation. That's not. Anybody that makes
I
you
thought he said it was one. I thought it was.
It's a
ongoing.
one-time
No,
thing. and
I
it-
said it is molest. Can it be considered a one-time
one-time
thing? Or do it
thing,
gotta
that's
be
what he
One
said.
time. One time.
Okay, now on top of that, do you gotta feel comfortable with it or do you gotta feel uncomfortable with it?
Some people.
Because what
they
if
do
you're
it-
comfortable with the shit?
right.
Then you
Is
don't.
that
then you
molestation?
don't- It is, if it's underage. You might not feel like it's a molestation, but if I'm 25 and you 14 and you've been popping that coochie,
What
you
if
could
you-
be a
what-
fucking
what
stripper.
if you're not that
you could
old,
be a
though?
prostitute.
What if
and
you're not
still
that
be
old,
raped.
though?
Huh? No, but I'm just saying. It
If it's
turns
not a
into
legal
molestation.
relationship, right.
Right. It could be.
So if it's illegal as far as age go,
It's still abuse. If someone does something to you and they're not supposed to, but you like it, y'all the same age, and you like it, it is what it is to you. But if they do something to you and you underage, no matter
'cause
what
if
it
it's
is,
the same
it's
age,
molest.
that's not molestation if y'all the same age.
If you like it.
Just the age
Well,
difference.
if that's
you like
if
it.
that's the case, then I've been molested my entire life. But I don't want to say that because I didn't feel like
molesting.
molested.
Molesting is, well, I guess it could be an umbrella of.
because I was fucking
touching,
at the age of 12. I
penetration.
fucked at not at the age of 12. At the age of 12 and probably like 16, 17, I've let older men see my titties, suck my titties, and stuff like that. And then at the age of
Wait,
after,
what?
Yeah. And then after the age of 16, then I would after I lost my virginity.
I feel like
would
giving
feel,
this nigga the mean motherfucker whole palm full. Bow, motherfucker.
And
What do
then-
you mean,
And
motherfucker?
then after the age of 16, I would do
Yeah.
things with older men. So, like, I didn't feel uncomfortable. Like, I would put them in uncomfortable positions because they felt like
That's a
they was,
fact.
they was like,
I was there.
Is Chris Hansen around? I'm like, Chris Hansen.
But listen, you know
I was
what?
like, no, but I do have bodyguards around, and I would
what?
make Chaz and other people know what I was doing so that they can be my security guards. And then I would
Goddamn,
lie to
son.
them. I would lie to them.
You
and
was
say that
one
they
of
were
them
watching.
little girls that R. Kelly was fucking with.
Yeah, something
Because
like
their
that.
mama
Yeah.
told you to stay your ass in the house.
Yeah.
And you jumped out the
Yep,
motherfucking
so they could
window.
have been one.
And I would let my
So they
jump
could've been
in the
one.
window. Yes.
See?
So I was.
She could have. See?
Okay.
And it ain't my aunt Debbie
Young
fault.
So that's why I can't agree
Where
with
do
it
you
being
get that
molestation.
from?
I don't know. I'm a Washington.
I'm still not
It's
understanding
my
that.
dirty Washington side.
That might be what it is. Yo, because I just don't get it. I don't
It's the dirty
understand that
Washington
shit,
side,
man.
honestly. If I talk to my our dad about it, that nigga understands it fully. So it's the
That
dirty
nigga Jimmy,
Washington side.
that nigga Jimmy, damn near 60 years old and still trying to fuck about 10 different bars a motherfucking
It's
week.
that dirty Washington side, I tell you. So yeah, like that's why I'm like, it's a thin line between molestation, being raped, and all these other things. Like it just can't be a one-time thing because
It can.
It can.
it all depends on that person.
No, like,
No,
maybe
it-
we're not talking about the same thing.
Yeah, because it
Because-
don't depend on what you want to call it. Like if
Yeah,
you
see,
were,
this
because
is-
I
this
get
is
the
a
kind
nice
of person
topic.
that they was at 12
Yeah.
and 13.
Between
Yeah.
the shit.
And she was damn sure flirting with older men, so
Yeah.
that's different. Even though,
And that's why I'm saying it depends on that person.
No,
because
it all
I was a
depends on the
flirter.
age also.
I was young.
If you were young,
Listen to me. I would tell Clark, I'm going to.
Where you at?
I would okay.
Yeah, don't say me.
Clarkson, the Darkson, the Barks. I will suck your wank wank and I was younger than 16. Do you hear me?
But you didn't do it though, right?
But what if he would have took me on that?
But you were saying it. But
Right.
okay, so
But you don't know how an older man is gonna take
now,
to that.
how old were you? You think you were under 16?
I know I was.
Okay. Now stop right there.
Technically, should I?
He
No,
was
I
over the age. So, whether you did it and you liked it or
And
not,
I was telling other
it
motherfuckers.
was molestation. If you would have done it, it was abuse and
Hold up, though.
molestation.
Hold up, though.
But say if you was 17 and did it and you liked it, you
Then
wasn't
it's not.
molested.
No.
Because if you liked
Now,
it,
what if somebody would've
Wait,
put me in
wait,
front of the
wait,
court of
wait,
law and I
wait,
had to
nah,
justify?
no,
I would
no.
never said that
Hold
was
up.
molestation.
Because I got something significant. Okay, you're talking about molestation. But all that shit sound like pedophile shit. So what's the difference between a molestator and a pedophile?
Right,
it's a thin line.
It's
Age.
a thin line. Like
Age. A pedophile and a
Pedophile molestation go up into the same bracket, right?
Same bracket, but it's the age.
Okay.
Pedophile is under 16.
Let's go
when
with
you
that.
having sex with people
Molested-
under 16.
Let's-
You could be 21 and molest
So
somebody.
you got the
But you can
pedophile,
be a
then you got
pedophile.
molestation.
Let's go
Yeah.
with the pedophile. Let's call them
Wait.
pedophile because I know a lot of fucking pedophiles who, when we were fucking 14, 15, I lied about my age and they knew I was goddamn younger than 16.
Because you could be a pedophile, but is that molestation?
I'm a pedophile. I was saying, let's go to your room. I will take you into a river.
Wait,
like,
molestation
saying crazy
is the
shit.
act. Molestation is the act of a pedophiler.
Right,
Or-
I
yes.
agree.
Because if you're 16 or over, you don't get
And
molested.
are they connected?
You're
These
like,
are all
raped
good
as
things.
well. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're whatever. Molestation
At that point, you can
is the
say I
act.
want it or no. Like,
But the pedophiler is the person that is doing it, and the molestation is the act that he performed.
Okay, let me rephrase.
Even if I want it.
Let me
If
rephrase
you're
all my
underage,
questions.
If you want it, it's still legally. It's still. But if you liked it, you liked it. But legally, if you're
So
underage,
if somebody says, Sade, plead for the case of Danya versus Halter. And Danya was the one who was the pedophile. And I loved everything Danya did. What do? I can't say he molested me. I
how old
can't-
are you?
You
No,
are 14.
but
This is
listen.
for
Okay.
real. You don't
This is
have
the
the
shit-
vote.
listen, you don't have to.
The law will call
The
it.
state of Connecticut will take over.
Exactly.
But check it out.
It's because
this
your age,
is
baby.
kind of the point I'm trying to make. Like the situation you just gave. Now, what if do you think that molestation leads to people becoming a pedophile?
Yes.
Yeah,
it
hurt
can
people
be.
hurt people. Most people who are molested will molest.
And not just to say that I was molested or nothing, but I don't know if I was because I'm just so wild.
And do you think that that's
but I
a,
won't fuck a younger person, honestly.
But
I'm not
people
gonna lie.
sometimes.
But you
people
never
who-
been molested.
I don't know. I
What do
felt
you
like
mean
I
you don't
always
know?
was. I always
Because
told
sometimes
Shawty, what do
things
you
can
mean?
happen and you blink it out. Things can happen to you in a life,
Yeah, that's
and you
true.
can blink it out.
I
So
always felt like I was, and I can name the people who did it, but I will not name it here. But I can tell you later. But I always felt like I was because I'm very nasty, and everybody that knows me always say, "Sonny, was you molested as a child?"
because
And I-
that's how you. That's
it
like a
comes
mechanism
about. Yeah.
that happens
Or it
after
could be
being
your
molested.
and I always say, I don't know.
It could be your imagination, because I remember, was it General Hospital or One Life to Live? I don't know.
I don't
Whichever
know, but
one.
I don't have that read of my.
Okay, but I'm still talking. So there was a situation where.
Oh shit, that was
Todd-
that was that Lawan shit right
I
there.
was not trying to be rude, but I know
That was that showbiz shit.
Shut it down, like. Because I've been trying to say something for a while, so they will say something. And I'm like, shit, I missed my window. But so there was a situation where this guy Todd was raping this woman, and so in my mind, I would become that woman. I was like, oh my god, I just got raped by Todd. Like, you know, it became my
shit.
story. I was like, wait. I wasn't raped. I don't even know what that means. I thought rape meant rake.
You stupid,
And I
Mom.
thought he used a raker with a.
No, you
outdoor
didn't.
rake.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You are hilarious for that.
But yeah, sometimes it could be anything. It could be a black memory or like a wild imagination just from watching TV. You think something happens? So I don't know. But now you can go ahead and say what you was gonna say, something.
When people just shut your shit down, you gotta just lean back, rock with it, lean with it, rock with it. Cause the bitch made me forget.
You do that to me all the time. That's why I had to stop you. Like, I was like, somebody to say something.
Now, what you have to remember is when somebody's talking, it's proper etiquette. And if she shuts your shit down, you just gotta cut it. I guess you gotta leave it alone because I fucking forgot what I was gonna say. And it was gonna be very valid. And yeah, so I forgot. I can't even look her in the face, which I'm doing right now, and she's not looking me in the fucking face. So the next topic.
I feel like your British accent has lost its audibility. Because I can't understand you anymore over the phone. So practice, bitch, practice.
Oh
That's
shit.
what dumb people say, honestly.
She said, "Get your vocals right,
No, that's what
nigga."
dumb people
Step your
honestly
game
say.
up.
That's literally what dumb
Word.
people say. Like, if your British accent has lost its audibility. Did you hear what I said? Tanya understood what I said because she's a fucking graduate.
I'm saying you talking into a mic and I over the phone I can't understand you now. And this is a microphone.
That's what hating ass twins, because I'm a twin, says to their other twin.
Nah,
God bless
but you know what? You know what I like about y'all? Y'all are not like them fucking Lexi and whatever the fuck bitches that is on. Y'all seen X on the Beach lately?
No.
It's these two little twin bitches.
Oh, wait, no, I didn't see What I'm
These
thinking
two
about
little
is
twin
funny.
bitches up there.
No.
You ain't seen it? Okay. I want to say the name is Lexi and Allie.
They're white?
Yes. And when I say them bitches finish each other's sentences and start them and just do all that motherfucking...
We can do that.
Too. Let's show
Let me see.
Okay.
Yeah, let me see that.
Okay.
I want to see that freaking nature shit. Because the way they do that shit... Matter of fact, let me pull a clip up. Let me try to pull a clip up. I want to try to pull a motherfucking clip
You
up.
ain't went nowhere. What the fuck is you doing?
All right, ask us a question. Like, ask us what kind of foods we like, things like that.
Okay. What kind of food do you like?
Everything.
Y'all so full of shit.
You practice this shit.
Yeah, but I know y'all did.
The roommate is always saying what Tommy's gonna say. Because if you say, what do I like? What do I like? Everything. Where do I want to eat? Everywhere. So you say what I say, and then it goes smoothly.
There you go.
Now, if I gotta think about what Monet's gonna think, like
This week is macaroni and cheese, but who cooking steak? Like,
I'm like,
cause she don't pay attention to me. Cause she don't love me like I love
I was
her.
at vegan food. See? Look at that.
but it's not. That's not what she likes.
Guess
what?
It is what
It's
I
what she
love
wants
it.
to like. It's
But
what she
I
wants
eat
to
now. I eat whatever anybody will feed me.
Yeah, so it's
No.
what she really wants to get back into. But
Guess what, y'all? Syra said the worst thing to me today.
What?
Let's go to Cajun Boil.
Oh.
I was good. I didn't think about it for days.
Oh my god!
Should have today and I've been wanting.
I wasn't gonna bring it up to you
Since.
until I got payday. I wanted to do that to you. She wrong.
She dirty.
She ain't have no money for you either.
No.
Exactly. I wouldn't have bought that up to you till I had payday, girl.
I love it.
I love it.
I love it
Cajun
too.
Boy in New Haven. Check it out. My
We
God.
need one
it's
in Waterbury.
delicious.
Like right here.
No, the hell we don't. No, the hell we don't. I will get a job there.
Do you know
Hey,
what?
Boogie.
I wash dishes. I'm eating.
Some nigga made me feel inferior yesterday.
Why?
This nigga was talking about other places, and I'm like, this nigga sounds as hood as a hood burger can be. But he made me feel extra fucking hood.
Why?
So he was like, you never been to Jordan's? I was like, what is that? He was like, Michael Jordan's place? You never been there? And I was like,
In the casino?
I don't know where the fuck it
It's in the
is.
casino. Michael Jordan's restaurant?
Oh,
It's in the
okay.
casino. It's one in New York.
Okay, he was like, you never been to Flint? I was like, no, never even heard of
I
it.
was like, what? Michigan? No.
Right.
You shouldn't go
They
here.
got dirty water. No, I will not. He was like, you never been to, cause it started off with him not going to P Chain. What is
PJ.
PF Chain? And I was like, I've never been to PF Chain. He's like, so you must fuck with niggas who bring you to the Chinese buffet.
But PF Chang's is literally PF Chang's.
It's not a upscale of
Yeah.
Chinese food. Like it's
not.
to me, it's not.
Because the way they promote it is
Wait, what were we talking about? PF
PF
Chang's? No, you said it was Panda Express, didn't you?
Wait, which
Oh,
one?
you said.
Nah, she said PF Chang's.
Oh, PF Chang's is nice. My bad. I thought you said Polar and not Polar Express.
Been there?
Panda Express.
Let me not tell the story.
I really thought you said.
It don't matter. My sister said it ain't shit, so it ain't shit.
No,
There you go.
PF Chang's is, but.
I guess it is.
But let's go back to what we thought the story
We
was.
all finish
which
this
was
story
Panda
off.
Express.
This bitch not knowing etiquette. Fucking
No, if you go to PF Chang's, please always get the shrimp, General Tso's shrimp.
He said he
So
did the
banging.
surf and turf.
I've never been there.
So I was like, what is that? I knew what a surf and turf meant, but I didn't know where he got it from. So when he said where he got it from, he was like, what kind of niggas you fuck with? So I was like, I guess the niggas that bring me the Fridays and chili. He was like, you don't need those type of niggas. So then so he said,
Who the fuck said that?
Some
I
dudes.
have to tell you.
Not that. Not the
Yeah.
Africano.
No,
Nah.
my homeboy Omar's homeboy. So then he was like, the way you basically talking, I could have came over here with a bicycle and something else. And I was like, oh.
Pretty much saying she didn't.
Right?
This conversation would have been nipped in the bud.
You
Period.
be a dirty ass bitch. That's not me.
That's
my
just all you got. Debo coming over,
Yo,
nigga.
honestly, like, I felt like I had mad hood niggas coming to my house. I was like, ew, what the fuck? I was like, nah, that's rude as fuck. He was like, cause the way you making it sound like you, I could have just came over here with
Like he didn't need to have no standards.
That's
like,
a
what
no.
the hell
I don't
is
like
that?
niggas to
The
talk
shit
like
was
that.
rude as fuck. And
That's
I was
a girly
like, yo,
nigga anyway.
Your mouth is reckless as fuck. He's from New York, so you know how New York niggas talk. But it was like,
But see, you know
that's why
what?
Connecticut
New York girls are
girls-
different too.
But you
New
know
York
what?
girls are
if you
different,
ask a
too.
New York nigga, they try to act like they not. They don't try
They
to make it
different.
seem like they like them.
No, they really about that money. If you ain't got that bread, I'm not fucking with you.
And they, if a lot of New York dudes I've talked to, they be like, nah, she not like that. How? You
All
like that
New-
as her nigga? She has
All
to be
the
like
New York
that
girls
as a female.
don't
For real.
play that shit. It's about bread. If you ain't got it, I ain't fucking
It
with you.
has to be that way.
It is.
They trying to act like that. Like
It's like
not.
cool.
Nigga,
Don't
that's
fuck
a
with
city
me.
that never motherfucking sleep. Nigga, you think it ain't about no bread?
Bro, you think I'm not gonna wake up?
Yeah, rent is $2,300.
I say, wake up,
Nigga,
bitch,
it's
I'm
about
gonna
bread
do
too.
this bread.
You get a
Like, I
motherfucking
need-
studio that's about 3,500.
For real.
Easy.
You get a room at the bottom of the basement with no window, $1,500.
That's crazy.
With
Nigga.
no one
Shit
bedroom.
is
with no
retarded
windows.
out there just because it's the city. That's all it is.
No.
I need to make money out there. That's how I need to make money out there.
You think so?
If they can live and pay $1,500 rent, like they must be making.
But
good
you gotta
money out
spend
there.
that money to get out that motherfucker every
Facts,
day.
I know. I'm talking shit.
So you
I
think it's
can't
gonna
do-
even out?
No, Kendra, I'm gonna fall asleep and I'm gonna die. I'm not doing it.
Cause this motherfuckers that commute, but them niggas is also close to the border of the motherfucking.
Right.
I mean,
They
that's
close to
like,
Connecticut or either Jersey. A lot of people go into New York to work because the pay is better, and then they live somewhere else because the rent ain't that bad.
Yo, but you could also, nigga, do you know how close motherfucking Newtown is to New York?
No.
Yeah, it's
How
not
close
far.
is it?
It's like
Danbury
fucking 20 minutes to a half hour, nigga.
Really?
But that's the outskirts, but it's still New York, nigga. So
Can you
could
get a
probably
train
find
from Newtown
Yes.
into
Well,
like, does the train
Newtown
run through?
probably a train
Danbury,
come through there,
like-
but nah. As far as commuting train, no, not from Newtown, but
I don't know. I
your
think
best
we
better
should
be
have
like
our
Bridgeport,
authentic New
shit
York
like
niggas
that.
come to this as our we ain't gonna like him,
I don't give a
but he
damn
gonna be
about New York
rude
niggas.
as fuck. And I know him.
I don't
We
think
gonna bring
we
him
need
to
that.
you.
I don't think
Only
we need
so-
that at all.
Always some. And we just, I don't know. We need to like, you're gonna eventually have to broaden our horizons to who we bring on the show.
Yeah, we could. I just don't want nobody who I know said some disrespectful shit to my sister. I'm not. It's not gonna be a good vibe for me.
It's not.
Oh,
So-
it's like y'all done had a conversation about some shit already.
It ain't
Now-
worth it. Whatever you're thinking, it ain't worth it.
It ain't.
It's
It ain't.
honestly, it's any New York nigga. Like, they so rude. They don't know how to filter.
And that's true.
But wait a
if
minute,
somebody-
wait. But y'all was just talking about bringing somebody on the show. What are you talking about New York niggas for?
She said she want to bring somebody from New York to the show to get their point of view.
Why, you know somebody from the city that you was trying to bring down here?
Couple.
From
Well, do
from
you
the
know-
city? Who the
else
fuck you
not from
know?
the conversation you just said and not Quincy?
Who do you know?
A couple.
You do? that you've been for how long you been talking to him?
Enough that they know about this podcast.
What's enough that they know about this
Who are they?
podcast, Sade? Has it been over a
We
year?
gotta dwell about it? I don't know.
Yeah, we
talking about this
no. We talking about it right now.
Right?
Talking about it right now.
Let's do it like this. It ain't fucking worth it. So,
For real.
nip that. Next.
For real.
So, okay, so
Yeah, the rest about this pastor. Did we finish
Did I-
the history?
all I gotta say is he's an embarrassment to his church and congregation. He need to be ashamed of himself. And you know what? It's a sickness. It's not just something he thinks I'm gonna do. It's a sickness that he, people think people just go and have sex with 13-year-olds like it's regular. No, that is a sickness within you.
Absolutely.
It's not something that, he just met a girl at the bus stop. No.
Right, yeah, that's disgusting.
He needs to get some help while he's in there. And
If he can.
you know what? Pastors are human also. I'm not taking up for anybody, but they are human. They deal with the same.
But they know what they signing up for.
But they have to
sign up for what they
go
signing
higher.
up for.
They have to be held on higher standards.
They do.
because
And they know
of
that.
their position
And
that
they
they
know
are
that.
in.
They know that.
So I hope he gets some help. I hope that little girl go get some help and learn from this and learn.
How he ruined her at such a young age with
Really?
2 abortions. Like she
Yeah,
may
yes.
not even
Like,
give
well,
enough
what kind of
time for-
facility let this nigga get a fucking abortion?
Right.
But New York, you can get abortions when you past 6 months. So, not New York, they're in North Carolina. I'm sorry, I'm wrong state. You could be sick and you still have the baby. You give it out your vagina. You give birth to it, but it's called a candy apple red baby because they put saline into the amniotic fluid and the baby burns and dies,
Oh my God,
and then you
son.
still give birth to the baby.
Since y'all on this topic, y'all ever heard about that nigga from Philly that was doing the shit that he was doing?
No,
No.
What?
What is
What?
it?
Oh my goodness. See, I should have looked this shit up, but I didn't know we were gonna be talking about it. It was this doctor though that. Okay, never mind.
He was a fake
you
doctor?
got something you want to say?
No, I forgot
I gotta
to
look
say
it up
this.
anyway. So if you got something you want to say, go ahead.
There was a state that legalized abortions all the way to the day.
So they could have it. Yeah. What,
Yes.
y'all just told me that. What state was it? What state was it? Was it Philadelphia? No. Shut up.
saying
No,
that
we
to my
just talked
boyfriend.
about this, and I was like, "That's insane."
That's
There's,
crazy.
there's
criminal.
honestly a couple
That's
that
criminal.
will do you up until the day you have the baby, which is fucked up and disgusting.
So you might as well just give birth to it. Like,
And just
I-
give it
They
for
give it up for
adoption.
adoption.
I remember this 700
Found it. That shit came
700
up
Club
quick.
dude who talked about that. He used to do that up until the woman would give birth to the baby. He gave his life over to Christ, and he will not do that shit no more.
I know that's right.
Praise
give it back to
God.
the jail system because
Yeah.
No, it's some limits to
Praise
this.
God.
Anything 20 weeks, 4 months is the cap.
Oh my God.
That's
And
the
I
cap.
think they really need to educate you because I don't know if I should say this.
Say it.
I'll talk amongst the family later.
Okay.
But I think they should definitely educate women before like
It happens.
yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
They counsel
Like
you.
me?
They to make sure you really want to do it. They do.
Oh, they do?
They do.
Me, I had my first abortion last year, and I will never ever do it again. To this day, I still have trouble like coping with it. I always pray to God to forgive me for it, and I always feel like I have a picture of
Damn,
the
you
baby
serious,
that has
Shotty?
little arms and little legs,
Sadi,
and I have a picture of it,
Sadi,
and I will never do it again.
Sadi. It's not that serious, player. You did it for a good reason. You
But it
you,
wasn't
you ain't
for
do
a
nothing
good
wrong.
reason.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
No,
Then why did you do it?
because the person I had the baby by, he told me he wasn't gonna be there for me, so I would have had to do it by myself, and I knew I couldn't do it by
It's not-
myself.
that's not a good reason. So you
To me, it's not, because
I don't
So
think
you
it's
was
a
not?
reason.
where there's a will, there's a way, and if God
I
nah, it's
wanted me
not.
to-
No,
to
see,
have it,
okay.
because I was desperately wanting a baby around that time.
so that's when you just say, because you know what?
Man,
What is
listen.
And I said to myself, I
was
was like, never again will I listen to a man who's telling me, oh, I won't be involved in this pregnancy.
That's a good reason, though, nigga.
But
That's a
that-
good
like,
reason.
that
So,
can happen
so
whether
you
they
rather
tell
struggle
you
with a
or
baby
no.
on your own?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
The way I feel
No,
to this
nigga.
day, to this day.
So you might as well be against abortions then.
I am.
I truly was.
Okay, well then that's why y'all feel like
I
that.
truly was
But
before.
I mean,
against
it's a choice though. If you get raped or something, you should be able to get an abortion. I mean, it's your first of all, it's your body. You can get what you want.
And I don't feel like men should be able to make laws about women's bodies.
Right,
I agree.
right.
It's stupid.
And you know, up until like okay, so the whole time I had high blood pressure issues. If you have high blood pressure issues, they won't do the abortion on you. So if at that time, if I kept having high blood pressure, they told me that they wouldn't do it. And he was sitting in waiting room waiting for me, and he was like, something told him, just go in there and just snatch her up and tell her no. Just tell her no, because this ain't the right thing to do. By that time, my blood pressure was high, but they still did it, which they shouldn't have done. And they performed the procedure anyway.
Okay, so check this out.
Well, that's crazy.
So-
Because something could have happened to you.
Exactly.
Something could have happened to me.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so check this out.
They suck it out, right?
Wait, all depends.
Tail too, right?
No.
Oh no, I didn't want. I told.
Had an abortion.
Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't do
That's
that.
like that's the earlier.
That's early stages.
That's early when you could pass
When
it
you pass
through
it.
your vagina.
I told him don't medicate me because I didn't want to be loopy. I said the only time I want to feel loopy is when I'm drunk. So y'all don't medicate me. So what they did is soften up my cervix. You don't feel anything until it's time for the baby to come out. And once they no, you need to hear it so that you don't do no fucked up shit. So when you they soften up your cervix, and when they soften up your cervix, you don't feel anything until they pull out the baby, and that's when all the sorrow and dread comes over your fucking body. That's where I felt it. I was like, it happened, and that's why I felt like saying no. But at that time, and I felt like crying and everything. But I'm being me, who I am. I don't like to cry in front of nobody, so I was just like, just take that shit out of here. And I instantly felt the whole everything just come out, like, instantly.
Oh my God, that's
And you, like, coming from your up here, come out like that. That's what it feels like. Something ripping you out. But you feel nothing before
But
then.
do you know that it's a thin line, because when you have them, you take the chance of never being able to have them again.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I would be probably thinking.
And that's why I pray to God to allow me to when I'm ready to have another baby with somebody, because that was my first one. So I don't think I'd like be like, sorry, you can't have any more. But like, I pray to God that the next time I have babies, it's with the right person, somebody who really wants them.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, like, I'm not
That's what I
afraid to
pray
ask
too.
dudes if you want to be married. Do you want to have babies with me? Fuck that shit. Fuck asking that shit. I love to ask that question because I don't want to waste my time with you if you don't want that from me.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I end up getting pregnant and you don't know what the deal is,
having it.
exactly. Having that shit, you paying
They
for that
here
shit. Yeah.
for real.
Honestly, like, some babies aren't planned, and we have a baby in our family who was not planned, and she's such a blessing in our lives. Like, so
Definitely.
you never know what's gonna happen. But if God blesses me with a baby who's not planned, oh, best believe this time around, Sade's not taking no for an answer. Nothing is happening, you know. So
That's
Gonna be a boy.
That's
it's gonna be a boy.
tough right there. That's a tough conversation I have.
It
with,
really
you know,
is.
with
Because I
people.
used to be
Yeah, because
super
everybody.
for it. But after having mine, I was like, no, nobody around me, please don't do it.
Right.
I'll raise your baby, I promise.
Right.
So
It's
it
tough.
definitely changes your mind.
You know.
Guys,
Shut your stupid face up and go over that way, ignorant rapist.
No.
That nigga said he not a rapist.
Yeah. I'm not a rapist.
Stupid.
I said you ignorant
No,
rapist.
ignoramus.
Relax, Herbert the pervert. Fall back, nigga. You good. Ain't nobody calling upon your services.
Okay.
crazy.
All right. So I don't know. That's a toughy situation, but
Really.
you know, and this is just my thought, but you know, a lot of time people talk about shit they don't know. I feel like I'm against it, but if it comes to a circumstance where I feel like I want to do it, it's my choice. I say I'm against them, but if something happens or something happens to my child get raped, I would never tell her, oh, you know, that's her body.
Right.
I would have to support her in that. But this is where you gotta have responsibility also, you know? If you know you can't do it, that moment of pleasure will leave you in a situation like that, or 18 years of shit you got to deal with that you didn't want to deal with. So that's my safe sex conversation. So you gotta just wear condoms, because anytime you having sex without a condom or without contraceptive, you're taking a chance of having a pregnancy. So you gotta just be willing to deal with that. And if the nigga not willing to deal with it, can't fuck with him.
You know what? Some people, all right, like, and a couple of our people, like, at this table, we've had worn condoms, but niggas are fraudulent ass bitches
You didn't take them off.
that want to take them shits off.
Say that to the people in the back.
Right, and you not realizing it because you in the moment, so you not realizing it, or they'll say something sweet to you and you just like, oh, I can't do the whole expect.
They were like, "Oh, I love you so much."
Yeah, you
want
like, oh, just go fucking harder. I can't do it the way I want to, but you just harder,
Right.
and then
See you later, kid.
not even her. This girl, Mr. Fisher, and so you like just be harder, and be harder, and then they be like, but I don't got it on. Just fucking harder, and you don't even realize
I
what
never had a
fucking
conversation
happened.
like that. I don't play that shit.
Like it
Because
happened.
you know what? This is what it is. I'm gonna bang till I'm old. But if you got some shit you can't get rid of, you ain't gonna bang till you old.
For real.
So, sex is 85% mental. You ever been in the room with a guy and y'all getting ready to do it, whatever. Somebody bust in the room, his shit go down. Because his mind ain't on it no more. It's all about his mind.
You know
so if
what?
he
When
tells his
if
mind it
somebody
feels
busts in
good,
the room with
it's
me,
gonna feel good.
God
I think they feel
damn, it feels amazing. Like I love that. I'm like, oh fuck, somebody's in the room. That's your daddy?
No, wait, what? You took that whole conversation over.
Girl,
I don't even know what you're
wasn't-
talking
I
about.
thought you was on the same platform as me.
She mean because we here on this one.
Yeah, my
what happened?
yeah.
They getting caught.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm using it as mental.
But for the
as
guy,
him breaking his
don't
concentration.
Okay, well,
he can't get. His
for
boner went
us
down.
twins, we love that.
We love the
that.
crowd.
We love the crowd. Okay.
What we did. I'm out of the
The game.
I'm out of the game too, but back in the day, having that crowd, having that entertainment, having that extra person, it was excitement to us back in the day. Now it's like, I just want somebody to be mine like that. I don't want to actually excitement.
We should have
Like,
a celibacy podcast.
we should
show.
have a celibacy podcast. We should.
Why can't I take it?
You're not.
Oh, you know what celibacy is.
Can you go with the rest of the kids right
You
here?
don't know what it
You're gonna
is.
make that
Celibacy
loud,
is
baby.
what not you're abstinent of sex. You're not having sex.
Brandon told
Abstinence.
Tammy told you to tell Brandon to let you go in.
She would be a star.
Hey,
Did you hear
go.
me?
I don't hear. Sit outside the door.
Okay, so
About my mom.
Invite my mom. Yeah, for real.
She gets her boyfriend.
Is she really doing? Never mind. I thought you did.
okay.
So yeah, I think that's a good place to wrap it up.
Yep.
Since
Think we will.
Since Smooth left the room. So it's your girl Moet signing off.
This is Tanya Renee.
And this Kendra, you know.
Next week we'll have our hashtags and everything ready for y'all.
Just like
So you can find Moet at Monet Washington on Facebook and The Creepin' Vegan on Instagram.
And this is Tanya Renee, and you can find me on Facebook and Instagram with Tanya Dawson.
Hey yo, this is Smooth Operator, aka Smooth, aka Lick the Lollipop, aka Ow H, aka Uchi Wale Wale Uchi Bang Bang, and you can find me on Wild and Crazy 69 on Instagram, and if you're feeling generous, you can find me at $ Wild and Crazy on Cash App, and you can find me also on Facebook as Sade Renee Washington. Ow!
oh shit, yeah. Wow. Okay. And this is Kendra at that tag on Facebook, and Tumblr is K to Done. You know, holla at me.
Ow. That was funny.